What's up, guys? It's Layla here. I have a super exciting vid for you guys, and it's gonna get you pumped because tonight is the season premiere of, drumroll please, Pretty Little Liars, which is one of my favorite TV shows, if not my absolute favorite TV show of the moment. And I'm going to do this tag. Funny, I was just looking at my tweets, and because I get the notifications on my phone, and Ricky was just like, or Ricky Dillon from O2L was just like, yes, I watch Pretty Little Liars. It's an awesome show. Hush, don't look at me. I'm looking at you, Ricky, because you're awesome. High five. I love Pretty Little Liars. Seriously, it's kind of, no, it's not kind of, it is an obsession of mine. Let's get into the tag, shall we? Who is your favorite character? My favorite character is probably Spencer, because I love how she takes everything into her own hands, and I like Arya, but she was my favorite character at the very beginning, but she just got really annoying. I love Hannah's personality. She's just so funny. Who do you think is behind the A-Team? I think Allison is behind the A-Team, and that she has a twin or something, because, spoiler alert, that's what happens in the book. And I know they said that they aren't going to follow the books 100%, but, you know, I don't know. I just honestly like it when things follow the book, or movies or TV shows follow the book. And not only that, but I don't really know who else would be, because I thought Mona was, but you know that she is not behind the A-Team. Who do you ship? Okay, this is kind of funny. I ship Spoby, I ship Haleb, and I really ship Jaria, or Jason and Arya. I really wanted them to get together, and I don't know if they will, because I think Jason was the one that was in the trunk in the finale, but I hope and pray he isn't. But, you know, they were always the couple I wanted to get together. In season 1, when he kissed her, I'm like, yes! Most memorable cheesy moment of the show. Okay, the most memorable cheesy moment of the show for me would have to be last season, when Hannah pushed the police car in the river. Who does that? And stuff. Oh, and then also when she pulled it out, the TV thing was working, the monitor and the car was working perfectly and everything when she pulled it out, or the A-Team pulled it out. Like, how the heck? I mean, what is this car? Supersonic? I mean, what the heck? Is this a Transformer car or something? Crossover between Transformers and Pretty Little Liars. Transform-a-Liars. Who do you predict might or will become a villain? Okay, this is what I was thinking before they had the finale last season, but I always thought Melissa would be a villain because she always had the dark edge, and she was just not up to any good. I could always tell, so I thought she would become a villain, and I think she is going to become a villain this season. Oh, and another person that I think might become a villain is Pam, Emily's mother. Villain, because something about her working with Wilden at the police station where she can hide evidence or, like, cover it up because she doesn't want her daughter to, like, solve the crime is not right. I don't know. There's something about her working with Wilden that is just not right. Which girl do you think has been hurt most by A? Okay, the girl that I think has been hurt most by A is probably Hannah, since Mona ran her over with a car. I mean, I think Spencer was the most emotionally hurt, and Arya, like, nothing's happened to her except she's been put in a box with a dead body, which I guess could be bad and scary, and I would freak out if that happened to me. But Emily, too. I think Hannah and Emily have been the most physically hurt by A, but Spencer probably the most emotionally hurt by A. Favorite villain? Okay, my favorite villain is probably Mona. I mean, and Wilden. It's a cross between Mona and Wilden, because, I mean, why not? Which girl's style do you love the most? / which girl do you relate to the most? Well, I love all their styles, except for really Emily, because I'm not really the sporty type. but I like some of her outfits. I really like Hannah's and Spencer's and sometimes Arya's, but I mostly like Hannah's because she's girly. But I love Spencer, how she's like really polished. Spencer's probably my favorite. I relate to Hannah the most because how she had bulimia. No, I haven't had bulimia, but her weight issues and my weight issues kind of helped me, and like how she's just so kind and will do anything for her friends. I relate to her the most that way. Why do the girls keep seeing Allison? Do you think there's something behind it? Okay, I think that the girls, I think they're trying to make it look like Allison is there when she's really not, but she actually is there. Like they're trying to make it like they're hallucinating and seeing Allison, but they're not hallucinating and Allison is really there, if that makes sense. Because they did find a body and then they had DNA, but if Allison does have a twin that they didn't know about, of course, you gotta add that in, then who knows, you know? The writers can probably write anything and twist it around. Who's your crush on the show? Well, I really like Toby because Keegan Allen is so freaking sexy. And I really, really think, I used to think Ezra was cute, but not anymore. But I really think Jason is so cute. Oh my gosh. I forgot his name in real life. But Jason and Toby, they're my crushes. What was the most shocking moment for you? My most shocking moment is when they pulled the car out from the river and it still worked. I'm just kidding, no. My shocking moment was probably when at the very end, in the very last season finale, how Mona said she didn't know who Redcoat was, but Redcoat went into the sanitarium. But if somebody was really in a mental hospital, would they let someone in with a mask that was creepy? No. And how Mona didn't know how she was working for Redcoat or NA, and then how at the very end they saw Redcoat and A, but also they saw Allison at the very end, or Hannah saw Allison at the very end. So last season finale was just pretty much a whole shocker for me because everything was crazy. And I'm still going to try and wrap my head around it because it was just so weird. Like, they brought in a whole new thing, like an A team versus a B team versus I don't even know anymore. So time to move on to the next question. Okay, so question 13 was, do you really think Toby's dead? But since we know Toby is alive, then I'm just going to skip this question. So what would you do if A was after you? Well, I've gotten texts from A. I can prove it to you. It's through the Pretty Little Liars website. Like, it keeps you updated and they give you text, but it looks like they're sending it to you from A. And I can't really show you much else on my phone because if you actually look at it from the regular text message instead of clicking on it, it looks like it's actually from A, but I have a lot of text messages and I don't want anyone to see who I'm texting because that really would be a breach of security for them. If A was after me, I would probably go to the police. Like, it doesn't matter what I'd done, I'd have to own up to it. I wouldn't want stalkers. Like, that's way worse. And look how dangerous it is. They're killing people, they're blackmailing people and stuff like that. I would definitely just go to the police. I would not have a phone at all because, like, that would be one less thing for them to torture. I would have a security system on my house. I would have locks and bars on my windows. I would probably move away to, like, I'd move to a different state or a different country. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye. I'm on the A team, bitches.